You've probably heard it before. Someone invites you out, a party, a dinner, a quick plan, and when you hesitate or say no, the look appears. That quiet judgment that says you're boring, or worse, you're hiding from life. Maybe you even joke about it yourself. I'm a homebody, as if you need to soften the truth to make it acceptable. But what if loving to stay at home isn't a flaw? What if it's misunderstood, not wrong? Here's what most people miss. You don't stay home because you hate people. You stay home because your nervous system works differently. Some minds recharge in noise, others recharge in quiet. Think of your energy like a battery. Social spaces drain it faster, not because they're bad, but because they're loud. Too many signals, too many masks, too much performance. At home, you don't perform, you exhale. Psychology has a simple way to explain this. Some people are more sensitive to stimulation. Crowds, small talk, constant interaction, they cost more energy, not emotionally, neurologically. So when you choose home, you're not avoiding life, you're regulating yourself. There's also something deeper happening. Home gives you control. Control over sound, over light, over pace, over when you speak and when you don't. For a nervous system that's easily overstimulated, that control equals safety. And safety is where clarity lives. When you're home, your thoughts deepen, your emotions settle, your identity feels solid again. Out in the world, it can feel like wearing a mask, even if you're good at it, even if people like you. At home, the mask comes off, and that's not weakness, that's honesty. Here's the part no one talks about. People who love staying home often have rich inner lives. They think in layers, they feel things fully. They don't skim the surface of experience, they dive. So while the world may label you as missing out, you're often going inward, processing, imagining, integrating. Research quietly supports this. Solitude, when chosen, isn't loneliness. It improves creativity, emotional regulation, and self-understanding. The key word is chosen. That's the contrarian truth. A person who enjoys being alone at home isn't empty. They're full. Full of thoughts, memories, inner conversations. Full enough that silence doesn't scare them. But there is an unhealthy edge, and it matters to name it. Staying home becomes a problem only when it turns into fear, when it's no longer a refuge, but a cage, when avoidance replaces choice, when home feels safe, but the outside world feels impossible. That's not personality, that's pain, and it deserves compassion, not labels. Still, if you stay home because it nourishes you, because it steadies your nervous system, because it helps you feel like yourself again, there is nothing broken about you. You're not antisocial, you're selectively social. You don't disappear from the world, you just need distance from the noise to hear your own voice. So maybe the question isn't, why don't you go out more? Maybe it's, what do you understand about yourself that others haven't learned yet? If this resonates, I'd love to hear from you. When you choose to stay home, what are you really protecting? Your energy, your peace, or your identity? In the next video, we'll talk about a deeper psychological truth most people never hear, why some people feel more alive alone than surrounded by others.